So no surprise, my Lego room is typically a mess, but today we're going to be giving a tour of my Lego room and kind of a little background on why I decided to change it up. So if you're interested in that, let's talk through it. Look at me move some of this Lego room. It was an absolute mess. It took so long, but a good thing I recorded it and I could speed it up, talk through it, and kind of get my ideas on why and how we decided to change this Lego room. So if all of that sounds fun, make sure to enjoy today's video. Hit that subscribe button. And let's go ahead and talk Lego. And then, of course, at the end of today's video, I'll give you an updated tour of what our Lego room looks like currently and maybe even some progressions that we can look forward to in the future. To start things off, I'm going to say that I'm already going to miss the pretty massive train layout. I love having a Lego train run around my city, especially one that is pretty extensive in length and can just kind of continue around the city in far measures. But unfortunately, I wanted to make some changes because I just feel like my city, I guess, was too big. Believe it or not, I felt like I just couldn't add all the details I really wanted to my Lego city simply by the measures that it was just too big. And I really wanted to focus a little bit more on more of a customized Lego city and be able to work on the grounds a little bit more and add more details. I know that's probably a lame excuse, right? But it's just how I feel, and I think I need to start smaller. I've never built something so big, so why not break it down smaller and kind of start small, get detailed down, enjoy it, make a bunch of mocks, incorporate into a smaller city, have some displays, and then maybe even like a whole mock station. So that was kind of my background on kind of why I wanted to go. And then one of the other big things was I wanted a nice place to record, kind of like a recording studio with some displays on the background. So that's kind of the big shift here. So I guess the goal here is to remove this whole middle section of our Lego city and essentially make that a display wall on the background, and then kind of keep the two side tables in a sense. So the two sides on the left and the right side of what you're seeing, those would be two Lego cities, or one could be a mock station, and one like a whole Lego city mock, or battle scene, whatever you want to call it. And then one of course being a Lego city with of course a Lego train roaming around it. So that's kind of the move. Now, I did face a few challenges when I wanted to destroy this whole section. One of the big challenges is you can see the two biggest pieces are just two tabletops essentially built on a wood table. So I really had to reconstruct the whole design below, and if you judge from that video, a good thing I made this thing pretty sturdy, right? I could lay across the whole top, and it all worked out. But it was fun and a challenge to kind of remake this entire Lego city. It definitely gives me future plans when Georgiana and I decide to move at our future house, how we're going to do a Lego city in the basement. Essentially, I think I'm going to have a bigger Lego city, but it's going to be walk around, and a whole walk around on every side. That way I have access to the entire city. So one of the biggest things I'm going to stress, guys, is that a city that is too big does not give it justice. I know big cities are amazing, but for me, I really want to focus more on the smaller end of the Lego cities. And then, of course, being able to have somewhere stationed where I can just film, work, build live with you guys, and have a pretty aesthetically pleasing background, something a little bit more professional. I thought that was the good case, so I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments on that. I don't know if this was the right decision, right? I know a lot of people were a little bummed that I slimmed down my Lego city, but I really love the modulars, which you'll see in a little bit, or at the beginning of the video, how they look just as a casual background. And then it gives me the chance to divulge into a couple other Lego themes that I want to use as displays. Example, Star Wars, right? Or maybe even the Brickheads line, or some of the posable Nintendo sets like the Bowsers and the Mighty Bowser, or if they even tend to make bigger ones later on. I just think it gives us a room of opportunity to kind of shift our Lego collecting game plan a little bit, and that really excites me. It gives me the options to do a couple other things as well. And then of course we have a whole entire mock station where we have a wall of basically our own pick-a-brick, which I think is pretty cool and unique. But I like having the option to have just a whole wall of section and pieces. That way I kind of know where everything's at. It's all in one spot, and I could kind of pick and choose what pieces I need to work with on my mocks.
But like I was saying, this was pretty difficult to do all by myself. I wish I had Georgiana's help, but I decided to do this when she was not around. It was more of like a spring cleaning type fix, and to be honest, it feels pretty good to kind of revamp my entire Lego city, as well as just the entire Lego room just as a whole. But you can see right now in the video, I'm kind of redistributing the weight of this entire table, right? And I think one of the other challenges here was not only just the table redesign and like a structure redesign, but one of the challenges was just moving all of this Lego. It was so difficult. I know a lot of the city was built on base plates or like modular buildings, but there was so much for me to move that I had to walk from this room to like throughout the other house just so many times. It was kind of interesting. I wish I had a camera set up outside of the Lego room so you could see how many times and get a count of how many times I moved and removed stuff just over repeatedly. Like right now I'm moving all the storage bins on one side of the wall so you can see me packing stuff under the present day smaller Lego city. But like just those storage bins, I'm going to have to remove all of those to the other side of the room in just a little bit of a moment. So it was just a reoccurring issue of moving so much Lego. And it also gave me kind of the realization that I should probably not have just so much that I'm not using or enjoying, right? And that's kind of what I also wanted to talk about in today's video is just having too much. Is too much Lego a thing? I don't know, right? So that's kind of one of my factors here, but I think we did a good job on slimming down our Lego. We organized it significantly better, which you'll see in just a moment on kind of where we're at. And then also we have, when I shift the camera around, we have a whole sealed section for Lego. So under this whole mock station, I'm going to call it our mock station for right now, or maybe even a smaller, more different Lego city. I don't know. There's room to decide right on the channel. But below that, I'm going to store all my sealed Lego sets. Well, not all of them, but some of them for long term and like what I want to do with them later on. So this is a nice spot that I could put and have more storage. But aside from that, we finally are almost done moving all these buildings for probably like the 10th time throughout the Lego room. And then, of course, our old building station / mock building station, which was too small and too crowded and just not efficient. We're finally going to move that to basically to the center of the room and kind of have it like a tag along on the Lego city. And then we can work and do live streams from this table going on forward. So super exciting. Let's flip the camera around and take a look.
So when you walk into the Lego room now, you officially see our workstation, which kind of encompasses part of our Lego city and just a bunch of random junk that's still on top of our workstation. But behind us, we have something a little bit more pleasing to look at, which is going to be our modular display that's going from left all the way to right across the entire room. I have a couple smaller shelves that I'll hang here and probably here that can add a diversity of different Lego sets. Then behind us, of course, is our Ninjago City display. So likewise, there'll probably be some more Star Wars sets on the right side, maybe even some Ninjago sets on the left side. I don't know. We can add more shelves kind of all the way around the room just to have a little bit more Lego. But it is so nice having a workstation here with something pretty sweet as a display in the background. But then we also have what I call our smaller Lego city. And this city is already looking and feeling a lot better because I have something to actually work on and kind of design my own Lego city in a sense, right? So we did decide to keep our old train station mainly because it was one of our biggest kind of like mock sections that we're going to start working on, have like a grand staircase and all that kind of stuff. And I think it'd be really cool to kind of keep that. And it is tiled off and looks pretty sleek and nice. But one of the things I already started adding on was this wall to our elevated city. So you can see our wall here has some arches in it, different colors in it. It looks overall really, really cool. And I'm going to continue to do that all the way around. So it kind of hides the wood and just kind of is a showcase up to our elevated section of our Lego city, which will have just a small road, has the town hall, a couple mocks, recolors of the pet shop, our mock Lego Pokemon Center, our Daily Bugle, and our Sanctum Sanctorum. So that'll be one of our only roads in our Lego city, which I think will be really cool. And of course, we have our train, which is going to go around. I will likely add details under this. That way, like you have little pop-up scenes between the arches. I think that might be cool, but that'll be really fun to do. And then, of course, we have a few like Lego sets that are just already in the Lego city. Like we have the new A-frame cabin. We have the tree house. We have the Bricklink train station. And then we have the blacksmith and the haunted mansion. I'd like to add the Lionite Castle in that mix. Somehow, somewhere we'd fit it in. I think that'd be really cool, and just it'd be kind of cluttered, but I think it'd be very awesome to have like a whole just mix of old and like haunted minifigs. I don't know, it'd be really cool. So that's kind of that in a sense. It gives us a chance to actually work on our Lego city. Since it's only 3 base plates wide, I could simply reach on over and add, as much detail as I want, instead of having to reach 6 plates over and not be able to effectively work on a Lego city. But I expect more live streams to come where we can actually work on this, which I'm super excited to work on that. And then on the opposite side of the room, we have our a lot of sealed Lego sets or sets in our backlog to build. Everything below here is actually sealed, but what I mostly wanted to show you was another workstation for a mock small city, or even if we're just going to do like a Star Wars battle scene. For now, I just put a train that runs around for now. And then I was thinking maybe we could do like a Star Wars incorporated city or something like that, something fun, something unique. I think that would be really cool, kind of mix hobbies a little bit. This is not going to go. I'm not an overly huge fan of that set, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Either sell it or just put it on display. It looks nice, but for me, it's really just not minifig scale, at least compared to like the other modular buildings. So that's an idea going forward. Let me know what you guys think we should do there. I really like the idea of like a Star Wars incorporated into Lego City and just other themes. I don't know. I think it would be pretty sweet. But anyways, the last section that I should talk and discuss about is our mock building wall station. So this is pretty sweet. That is just a closet, just so you guys know. But essentially, this is just all our different Lego pieces. So if I walk on over here, we already started sorting pretty decently, but it's just full of different pieces that are very well sorted compared to the hot mess that we had previous. So very nice. There's still a lot of sorting of Lego to do, which will come in future days as we can kind of continue to progress on this. And there's so many bricks here. We could really start doing some really cool mocks with all these pieces that we've accumulated. So that gives me super high hopes and an exciting future for our Lego room. But in short, guys, that's going to be the gist of it. That's our basic Lego City / Lego Room update. That's the next set we're building on our backlog. It's going to be that new Ninjago mech. Super excited to build that, so join us for our live stream on that one. But I really enjoy our update on this Lego Room / Lego City. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you like the old city better? Do you like a display studio? Just so many different things that can be done in here. Let me know. I'm really interested. I think it's an interesting topic, so I'm always open to feedback. As always, guys, hope you enjoyed it. I'm Cristo from the City. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out.